In this situation, both the cue ball and the object ball are both frozen on the rail, and the side pocket separates both balls. And if I just shoot right toward the 8 ball, I may catch the point of the side pocket. So the next time you come across a shot like this, when both balls are frozen on the rail, try shooting with a little bit of inside English. In this case, left-hand English. The left-hand English spins the cue ball away from the point of the side pocket and then brings it back toward the 8 ball to pocket it in the corner pocket. Remember, you have to shoot these at pocket speed. You have to give the English time to work. In this situation, I would be using low right-hand English to spin the cue ball away from the point of the side pocket and pocket the 8 ball. And you can also use this technique when both balls are on the same side of the rail. For instance here, if I just shoot straight at the 8 ball, if I don't hit it just right, the cue ball may catch the rail and I may end up missing the 8 ball. So what I like to do is I always like to put a little bit of spin on the cue ball and just roll the 8 ball into the pocket. Here, I would just use a little bit of low right-hand English and just spin the 8 ball right into the pocket. Now when both balls are on the rail and you have to play shape on another ball, say a ball that's on the other side of the table, that's when we use a different technique. Here, I'm going to use a lot of low inside English, and I'm going to spin the cue ball down toward the end of the table. So in a shot like this, you're actually shooting into the rail a little bit. So you're not really aiming to hit the 8 ball full, you're aiming to hit about 80 to 90% of the 8 ball, and you're shooting slightly into the rail. And this is a shot you're going to have to practice. And what a lot of people do is when they practice this shot, they tend to overpower it. You don't really need to overpower this shot, you just need to apply a good stroke. This is a good drill. Just set 2 balls up on the end rail here, and just try and draw the cue ball back to the side rail. You don't have to power the cue ball. You really want to work your way up to trying to spin the cue ball around the table. Once you can get the hang of this drill, just try and draw the cue ball back to the side rail, then you can work your way up to try and get the cue ball to the other side of the table. So we've all come across this type of situation where you have the cue ball and object ball frozen on the rail, and you need to play shape on a ball that's on the other side of the table, which in this case is the 4 ball. So I'm just going to shoot into the rail just a little bit with a little bit of center low. Here I'm shooting the 2 ball, but both balls are frozen on the rail, and I need to get to about this area for the 3 ball. Well, I know if I just shoot into the rail just a little bit and apply a firm stroke that I can draw this cue ball back for the 3 ball. Now here's a variation on this shot. In this circumstance, instead of trying to draw the cue ball, we're going to be following the cue ball. And this requires a different type of aiming method. Now whenever you come across a shot like this, what you want to do is you want to aim straight toward the 8 ball, and you want to hit the cue ball high with outside English. So just set up maybe 4 shots and just fire them in using high outside English. And remember, you can't overpower these shots. You just have to follow through and just make sure you get plenty of high and get plenty of outside English on the cue ball. The minute you try to overpower these types of shots, you're going to jaw the ball in the pocket. Now remember, this is a tricky shot, so if you find yourself missing this over and over again, I want you to move the cue ball and object ball closer together. And keep shooting the simple shots until you get the hang of it, and then gradually add more distance between the cue ball and object ball. So in this situation, I'm straight in on the 1 ball and both balls are frozen on the rail, and I need to get over here for the 2 ball. Well, I know that if I just hit high with outside English and just apply a firm stroke with good follow through, that I can spin the cue ball to the other side of the table. Here, both the cue ball and 1 ball are frozen on the end rail, and I need to shoot the cue ball, have the cue ball spin off the side rail and come down here for the 2 ball. And remember, you can't power these shots. Just apply a good stroke and you'll get to where you want to go. So here's another situation where both balls are frozen on the rail, and I need to end up over here for the 3 ball. So I'm just going to apply a nice firm stroke with good follow through, and the cue ball should end up where I need to be.